So will voters say no to the Paul Ryan Republican plan passed by the House Republicans to kill Medicare? And is this a trend that could continue into the 2012 House and Senate races across the country? Josh Marshall is the founding editor of Talking Points Memo, and John Ferry is a Republican consultant. You know, I'm watching. You know, my favorite new weather vane is Scott Brown in Massachusetts. You know, Scott Brown is going to get reelected up there probably, unless Democrats come up with a good candidate next year, but they could. But right now he's looking very strong because he's so smart at skirting these issues. He's just like John Ferry. Ferry's a very good stalking horse for Scott Brown because look at this. Republican Senator Scott Brown of Massachusetts said this about the Paul Ryan Medicare plan in Politico this morning, quote, "While I applaud Ryan for getting the conversation started," I love that, "I cannot support a specific plan and therefore will vote no on the budget." So there's Scott Brown, who's got the cosmetics, let's put it right, Josh. This guy's got the cosmetics down good. He knows this will look very bad to a Republican to be out there to axe Medicare. I know, just for people under 55. I know that part, John.
You know, the thing is, John's point, I think, is you can listen to what he's saying. Set aside the substance of the plan for the moment. I don't think John is denying that this is not working politically at all. And sure, you can say that you get a poll and it works well among seniors. Again, I think if you look at what Republicans are doing across the country, it's obvious that they don't believe that they think this is actually a loser politically, and they're trying to get it off they're saying, well, you know, it wasn't even a law, it was just sort of a kind of a concept, and you know, forget about that. We just forget we ever did it. And that's a problem for Republicans because all but 6 of the Republican caucus in the House already voted for this.
I think it's all but 4. But let me tell you something. Just like those cement fingers out in Hollywood, you know, the Walk of Fame, people have their little fingerprints in there, their footprints in there, like Humphrey Bogart and all those stars, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, people like that. All those people have their fingerprints in that now, and that's your party. Every one of you guys and women have voted to destroy Medicare, and you're going to have to run for that.
Chris, the fact of the matter is that we got to fix Medicare. If we don't, the growth is exponential.
You want to get rid of it? What do you mean fix it?
Oh, I don't want to get rid of it.
Your party wants to get rid of it.
They don't want to get rid of it. They don't want to get rid of it.
Medical food stamps you want to get people.
They want to save it so that people in the future can get it. There's a lot of different ways to save it, but you have to save it. And the way you do it is you can't keep on the way it's going. Otherwise, we all go broke. If you want a Defense Department, we can't have a Defense Department and have an unreformed Medicare system.
The reason you're so agitated is you're in dead trouble on this one. Thank you, Josh Marshall. Thank you, John Ferry. John Ferry would rather talk about anything but this.